Hi everybody, I'm back. I know it's been a really long time since I have filmed, and it is due to the fact that I have not had a good quality camera. I kind of got fed up with the whole webcam thing, and I've had a lot of people asking me could I up my quality of my videos, and I have. So I finally went out and invested in a camcorder. My lovely boyfriend helped me pay for this. And so hopefully from now on I will be able to post more frequently. I've really missed you guys. I really missed doing makeup on video. And so yeah, maybe I'll be seeing me a little bit more often now. Today we are going to be going over my brow tutorial. They look a little bit dark right now. It's probably because of the lighting and because I don't have any eyeshadow on. That is another thing that I wanted to get to. I'm going to be investing in some better lighting. Also in a longer period time, more memory card, the little SD card. As of now, I'm only able to record like 13 minutes at a time. So yeah, that's not too great. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing everybody how I get my eyebrows. And this is pretty much what they are. I've had a lot of people ask me how I do it. It's really simple once you get the hang of it. It's just the fact of being able to kind of get them even. Mine are not perfect by any means. Nobody has to do them exactly the way that I do them. But like I said, I have had a lot of people ask me. I know my hair looks like a terrible mess right now. It's really late. But yeah, so if you want to get something similar to my eyebrows, if you want to learn a thing or two, just watch this video, and I will see everybody next time. Bye. Hey everybody, so we are going to go ahead and get started with our brow tutorial. First of all, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that your eyebrows are groomed. As you can tell, mine are extremely thin, and they have a pretty high arch, but you can also alter your arch if you don't like the way that it is with tweezers. You want to clean up your brows with tweezers, and if you want me to show exactly how your measurements go for your eyebrows, just let me know and I'll post another video concerning that. Next, you will need a eyeliner pencil. I have two that I actually use. One is to fill in the underside of my brows, and it is a darker shade. This one is the Expert Wear in Brownish Black by Maybelline. And my other one is by Wet n Wild. It is in Taupe, and it is a lighter brown. This is the one that I will be using to draw the top of my eyebrows. The one thing that you want to know is that I have really thin eyebrows, so I do not fill them in. Those of you with thicker brows, more full brows, you will be able to just pretty much fill them in, and you won't have to necessarily draw them on like I do. So the first step that we are going to do is take our darkest brown, and I'm going to zoom you guys in really quick so that we can get a little bit more detailed. There we go. And this is the first time that I've used this camera, so okay. So what we're going to do is first start from where our eyebrow should begin, and if you look at the inner tear duct, that's where the first part of your eyebrow should begin. So we're going to underline the underside of our arch, and you want to make sure that line is extremely clean. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that begins the underside of our brow. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to doing the other side of my eyebrow just to save time. Okay, now that you have that step done, I know it looks really crazy, but that is the first thing that you're going to do. Next, you are going to take your lighter brown. This is just what I do, like I said. And you'll take your lighter brown pencil, which is in Taupe. Like I said, it's almost like a really light blonde. And you're going to draw the upper part of your arch. And all you're going, I actually start on this side. It kind of gives me a more even look at the end. And I'm just going to draw kind of in a square parallel line. And I'm going to go to where my arch should be, but it's not, because like I said, I have really thin eyebrows. And I have my eyebrow ring in the way. But that is how it's starting to look. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And there we have that. The next thing we are going to do is to take some eyeshadow actually, and this is how we're going to fill in our eyebrows. The eyeshadows that I'm going to be using are from the Mocha Latte Quad from Avon. I know I have it. Yeah. And I'm going to be using this darker shade and this lighter shade. The darker shade is going to go on the outer side of our eyebrows because we want that to be our most defined part. And we're going to fill in our eyebrows using an angled brush. I'm using the angled brush by E.L.F. And it looks like this. And we're just going to go ahead and fill in the outer part of our eyebrow first. Okay, we're going to fill it to about halfway, a little bit further than halfway, with the darkest shade. And then what we're going to do is we're going to blend this line that we've made that was so harsh. And you're going to take your brush and you're going to blend it up. Like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take that lightest shade, same brush, you don't have to clean it off or anything, and begin filling in the inner part. And you just want to make sure that everything is blended really nicely, no harsh lines. And what you actually want to do is continue blending until you nearly meet the other side. I know that sounds really weird, but we're going to clean up at the end with some concealer. Like that. And we're going to go ahead and do the other side, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that it looks like we have a major unibrow going on, this is where I said the cleanup would start. I use a more sheer concealer to do this, only because if you use a thicker concealer it ends up showing up. I do my brows at the very end, so I don't want any concealer to mess up what I've already done with foundation. The concealer that I use to clean up is the CC Eye Cream. It is a concealer multi-action by L'Oreal Paris, and it is in Fair. Looks like this, and it's got the little ball. And then I use a concealer brush, and again I am using one by the E.L.F. brush series. This is the concealer brush by E.L.F. and it's very small. This is where you are able to kind of tinker with and fix your eyebrows if you're not happy with them. So what you want to go ahead and do first is take a little bit of concealer on your brush. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit more again. And I'm going to begin to erase this middle line. And I'm going to do that by brushing up, up, and that gets rid of a lot of it. And then you want to do the same exact thing on the other side. Make sure that they are as even as possible because we do not want uneven eyebrows. So as you can tell, they are pretty even in the center, and you want to go ahead and get rid of those lines at the top. And then what you want to do is take your brush, put it on the actual eyeshadow that's on there now, and kind of drag it towards the center. I like the kind of faded look. It looks a little bit more natural than having a very, very straight and bold line. So I'm just going to continue to clean up there in the middle until I am happy with the way that it looks. And if you happen to get rid of a little bit more than you wanted to, all you have to do is go back with your shadow and your angled brush, pick up a little bit more shadow, and just go back over. You can also use your finger for this to clean up, whatever you prefer. So, yeah. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the outer little, I guess the point of your eyebrow. And I'm going to be using a small smudger brush. It is very tiny. It's also by E.L.F. and I'm going to be using the same dark color. And I want mine to be a little bit more pointed than they are and a little bit more defined. So I'm just going to fill in that point. You never want your eyebrows to go past here. If you imagine an imaginary line, all you have to do is hold your brush there. And I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to fix my arch a little bit. And that's looking pretty good. Let's zoom out and see how everything works. They look extremely dark right now, only because I don't have any shadow on and also because my hair is back. Let me take my hair down and see if that makes a little bit of a difference. Not really. They would look completely different if I did have eyeshadow on. It's just because there's so much of a stark contrast. But yeah, and also you want to use your little spoolie at the end to kind of clean up any stray hairs. And you are done. And whenever you are satisfied, you know, you just keep playing with them and see what happens. But this is what I usually do with my eyebrows. So, with that being said, I hope that everyone enjoyed this, and I hope that everyone learned a little bit from this video, and please let me know down below what you want me to do next, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.